You just turned the whole table.
Okay.
It was
Turn it a
fine.
little bit right there. Right there.
And just scoot over to the right side a little bit.
Okay. Where do we had this mic last
And we
time?
still need to push it further back. The further, let's push it back.
Okay, we're live on YouTube,
That's
guys.
fine. We're
Have
new
a
at this, dude.
technical difficulties.
So remember these
Is
early
anybody
videos
on
so we
yet?
get everything right.
Anybody?
No, this was
Nobody.
started.
Well, I just said somebody was waiting. Check
Who's
that.
waiting?
Where? There is one person waiting.
Oh, is it you or Trinity?
I don't know.
The
Okay.
wider shots.
Make sure we're decent in order. Okay. Coffee guy, get the cream out, the Hershey cream, please. We're gonna need some.
That
Okay.
mic is in the way.
But we need the mic. It wasn't, we had it last time. I can scoot it this way. That's better. I think that's better, right? Now I can see yours. Scoot to the right a little bit, and I'm gonna scoot over.
I need to go live on Facebook.
Okay, go on Facebook Live. Ready? Go. And go. Hi guys, we're here.
Hello, how you doing? What's up, Facebook and social media out there? At least to the platforms that we're currently subscribed to. Man, my collar is all jacked up right now. I have to get it right. Oh well,
Okay,
don't worry about it. It's just gonna be like that for right now. It's kind of ragged.
Okay, I hope everybody can see me on my end. I know we kind of trying to work on this. Next week we're gonna try to get us a phone stand so that both of our phones can sit upright. And right now, if y'all saw our little concoction that we have made, it's a little bit tacky, but
well, basically it's like this. Well, we are still learning.
Not wrong.
And we're not tech savvy, but we're still learning this, and just like everybody else, it's humble beginnings. One of the podcasters I listen to started from a bathroom, so it is what it is.
At least we're not in the bathroom. But let me make our coffee. In the meantime, I'm gonna put a little bit of our theme song on. Thank God for You by Kane. It's a beautiful song. So we don't own the copyrights to this. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna make our coffee, and then we're gonna get ready to dive into our topics.
Okay. So we're just here if anybody's watching. This time we gotta have the coffee already ready, huh?
You're right. I forgot to press start. Yeah. But that's okay. It's gonna be fresh.
Okay.
Keep the audience entertained while I'm making our coffee.
All right. Keep the audience entertained right now without spoiling any of our topics. I don't know if you hear the music in the background. Thank God. Of course, for social media copyright, we don't own the rights to this music. We're just playing it, just to have it. We're not trying to make any money off this music. Just just something to play while we get ready and wait on people to come in. So yeah.
Coffee's almost done. It's brewing. It's almost done.
So wait on coffee too, because our show is Coffee with Jim and Ash, and basically what we talk about is relationships, social media topics, current events. It could be, and that could be anything. Again, it's going to be relationship based. It's going to be things that's current events, things that's on social media, and I just want to talk. And of course, audience participation is definitely wanted. We appreciate any type of audience participation, and yeah. But in the meantime, I know my collar. Man. When you come out the church, it's he try to take your clothes off. And remember, you're gonna. Oh no, okay, it's right. My mic here.
Almost. I'm getting ready to pour.
Anyway, it seems like you had at least two people on your.
I got two people on my feed. So, hey guys.
Yeah, so if you guys want to leave a comment right quick as we get ready. Just
Coffee Talk with Jim and Ash. Mm-hmm. And we have some exciting topics today that we're going to talk about. I can't wait to discuss them. I was like, I can't wait to get on here and try to see if I'm alone or is this a female thing, a male thing? What's going on? Because, me and this guy right here, sometimes we just might piss with each other.
Well, personally, I'm not going to lie. Personally, I think, what topic we're about to speak on, I think it's a male thing because I'm a male and I'm speaking for the males on this, or men. I say it's a man thing. I think a lot of men do this. So yeah. But we'll get there. So first thing you want to talk about?
Let me get the coffee. I just came back.
Okay. Well, in that case, coffee, guys. Sorry about that. So I'll do my best. I'll do my best to entertain you while my wife is trying to get the coffee all set up.
So the tech guy said he's gonna get it for me.
Okay. So I hope everyone is having a good New Year so far. Was it the second weekend of the New Year? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Second Sunday
January
of the New Year.
14th.
January 14th. Um, let's see, for all anybody watch football, again, congratulations to Michigan. They won the college championship. And well, again, I don't want to. We have a lot of topics. I want to get into it right now, but I just say congratulations, Michigan, right now. They, Jim Harbaugh and his family. There's a family of champions right there. So good job for them. How was church, everyone? Again, anyone that's on right now, they leave a comment. We'll be happy to talk a little bit about that as we get ready. How was church or what church?
This cup is cold.
Does anybody want to get some shout outs to their church? How about that?
Here
You can do church shout outs. Okay, let's put it right here.
We got our coffee. We get ready to get started now because we had to get that coffee going.
Any church shout outs for anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to Riceville, Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church.
But you don't go to that church, though.
I just given you said a shout out.
Why don't you go? Why don't you shout out the church you go to first and then Riceville?
Okay, go ahead. Shout out. Shout out the church you go to.
Bethel's family.
I was just giving a shout out. I can give a shout out to any church I want to. I'm gonna give a shout out. You know what? When we get started, I got another church I want to give a shout out to.
You know what? We're going to talk deep into that one time. About we talked briefly about it last week about going to different churches and things like that. Now we don't go to different churches, but I just say this: Riceville is a church that my wife really wants to go to. We go to church, Bethel's family, which I love that church. I love the community based organization that it has for its helping people up in the community. They're doing a lot of things. Are you getting
started already?
And no, we're not even talking about our topic.
Oh, okay. That is one of our topics, by the way.
Not really. I mean, about a church they go to.
So you have one on yours left. Well, we got our coffee. You want to go ahead and do our coffee bump?
Okay, here we go. Getting ready to get started.
Damn.
All right, here we go.
And
click.
All right, welcome back. We are here for our second week. It's Coffee Talk with Gemayel and Ashley. We are excited to get started today. We hope you tune in, give us some feedback. We're back. We started this thing back in like 2019, I want to say, and then we took a pause. Maybe 2018, we took a pause around the pandemic.
And a lot of stuff was going on.
Yep, and we finally came back by popular demand. People have been asking us, why don't we do our lives anymore? And I guess we were becoming a little popular because people were seeing us in the grocery stores and say, hey, I've seen you before. I was like, oh, really? Yeah, you and your husband. I said, okay, well, thank you. Okay.
Yeah. So basically we're back. And honestly, we plan on getting better. Right now, again, this is our second time out the year. I want to shout out Bethel's Family Church. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. That's my story. All right, Mary. Hey. Mary Angel, we used to work the same job together at Comcast. We will give a shout out to Comcast. But yeah, Bethel's family, man. Yeah, that's what we go to. Bethel's. I don't know what's up with my wife. But yeah, Bethel's family. Good job. All right. I'm
gonna give a shout out to Riceville, Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church. But I do want to say one other shout out. It's Friendship Bible Church. I think it's Sugarland Friendship Church. It's Sugarland. But anyway, the name of the pastor is Dr. Bobby Hamilton. The reason why I have to give them a shout out is because Friday, well, for a long time, my daughter has been talking about, and this is one of our topics, by the way, is teaching your children about God at a young age, showing them examples of how God works in their lives. And it could be something as small as this story I'm getting ready to share with you. So my daughter had been wanting to get her nails done for the longest. Mommy, because we're supposed to have a mommy and daughter date once a month. That's our thing. Whatever we want to do. And she'd been saying we want to go get our nails done for the longest. So finally I said, okay, Friday, we're going to go get our nails done after school, as soon as school is out. So I took her to get her nails done. She was just going to get a manicure and she was sitting over there at the table getting her nails done. My son was taking pictures and a gentleman walked in the building and I looked at him. I just looked, he looked so familiar. So I just said, excuse me, sir, what's your name? He said, my name is Bobby Hamilton. I said, oh, I seen you on TV. I know you, Pastor Hamilton. And so we were just talking. And prior to this happening, we were in the car driving to go get the nails done. And Trinity makes bracelets. She got that for Christmas. So she makes bracelets and she made one for her friend. And she said her friend was going to pay her $2. That was going to be her business.
And my daughter, she's so, I have to admit, she's really innocent. Super, super innocent. And, just, trust everybody. But I don't want to get the right. I had to say, just so sweet. But go ahead.
She gave her friend a bracelet on like Tuesday and she didn't get the money. So her brother was like, why did you do that, Trinity? You have to get the money. You're supposed to, when you give them the bracelet, they give you the money. He's trying to teach her the business. And she was like, well, she says she's going to pay me on Friday. And so she was like, I have to make 2 more. So this whole week she kept making bracelets. She said she's going to pay me on Friday. I'm going to make her 3 bracelets total. So she's working hard up until Thursday night. I'm not going to be able to finish. I'm not going to be able to finish. I said, I'll help you. Take your time. It's okay. So she finishes her bracelets and take them to school. And Friday evening, I asked her, did your friend pay you for your bracelet? No, she lost it. I was like, oh, okay. And so I said, it's okay, Trent. It was a gift. You gave them a gift, and you also learned a lesson that you can't trust people. Only person you can put your trust in is God. You know, it could have been she had all intentions to pay you those $2, but her mom perhaps didn't want to give you the $2. Or we don't know what the reason is, but it's always better to receive. I mean, to give than to receive. And I taught her that lesson, how God loves a cheerful giver, and she understood what I was saying. So fast forward to back to the nail salon. When I saw the pastor, we were talking. He asked me a little bit about myself. I told him me and my husband visited their church during the pandemic, and just casual conversation. He went back to get his pedicure, and as I was sitting at the front with my son, he comes back and says, "Hey, Ashley, uh, before you leave, don't worry about paying. I'm gonna pay for your daughter. I'm gonna pay for your daughter." I was like, "Oh, thank you. That was so kind." And then I went back and taught my daughter a lesson. I made her go and tell the pastor thank you, because he didn't have to do that. But I said, "You see how God blessed you? Something as simple as a bracelet. Like, she gave her friend the bracelets at school." And then I said, "You see how you got blessed and got your nails done for free?" So all I'm saying is sometimes it's the little bitty things that you can teach life lessons to your kids on.
Oh yeah, I mean for real. So I made my daughter happy, and I hope she really could absorb that, because she got a free
Manicure.
manicure, free manicure, and it came out of nowhere. That was like, I'm pretty sure that manicure costs more than $2, right?
I'm sure it did.
So God, blessed her, despite what happened. And sometimes, as men and women of God, we overlook the small things, and we see all the negative things try to outweigh the bad things in life, But the thing is, like, man, really just waking up is a blessing. And then some of the other small things that you get, like, we eating a little food here, there, being provided for,
being able to drink some hot
be
coffee.
able to drink coffee. If you get a couple dollars here, that you just never know. And sometimes it's not like it's not monetary either. It's like sometimes it's just like just being healthy. I mean, getting an encouraging word for somebody. That's something that makes you feel bad. Someone makes you feel better out of a bad situation. That's all. Those are all good things. So I mean, of course we want big things, but the thing is, count your small blessings too, because they add up over time. And believe me or not, I believe the small blessings really outweigh the negative if you really start taking, counting. It's so many small blessings we get every day we just take for granted. Mm-hmm. And so one thing I want to talk about, which is, I'm kind of sad but happy at the same time. Mostly sad. I don't know, for people that don't know, I'm a big Alabama fan. University of Alabama. I love college football. That's the school I support. And just in case you haven't heard, I predicted it is what happened. Nick Saban, right? Has anybody heard about Nick Saban? Right?
Nobody would know about Nick Saban except for people that are fans of Nick Saban.
I know about Nick Saban. Everybody knows about Nick Saban, even whether he played football or not. People know about Nick Saban. But anyway, I predicted this. I was telling people left and right. I said, you know what? This is the year he's going to retire. But I said he's going to win the Natty, and then he's going to retire.
Hey, Talisha, that's my roommate. Shout out to Talisha. My tax woman in Dallas, Texas. She's CPA. You all need your taxes done. Call her up in Dallas, Texas. Roommate from University of Texas in Austin.
Put your phone number. You never know. Somebody, he might get some business from this live. But anyway, Nick Saban retired. He had 7 championships. He has the most record, college football history. And he's retiring. I'm kind of sad, but I'm happy too, though, because I mean, he's tired. When you get old, you want to have a place where you can retire and just be, good about it. And he has a legacy,
Well, people were saying he was retired because of the NIL, what is it, NIL rule or something?
NIL rule?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Well, I was saying everybody said that's why he was retiring. Was it NHL or NIL? What is
it?
The
portal?
Well, what is that? I
Some of
mean,
the people, athletes can just transfer now.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's why he retired. That's what a lot of
No.
people saying he was retired because he
And
didn't like
nobody
that system.
said,
I did see that.
no, he didn't retire. He was just saying tired.
Well, I mean, he's been
He was
coaching a
just
long
tired.
time. I think
Yeah,
he
he was like,
deserves a
what,
retirement.
80 something years old.
But I don't know. It was people on there saying he retired because he don't like the NIH.
People were going to Nick Saban because he was just Nick Saban. Even after the portal, he was still good. He was Nick Saban. Who was your college team?
My college
Nobody.
team, Colorado.
Whatever.
Colorado.
You don't go to Colorado. Nowhere near Colorado.
Well, they're my college team, but first Texas, hook 'em horns, and then Colorado.
You see how many bandwagons you got to jump?
No, so I've always been a Colorado fan ever since Deion Sanders went there.
No, exactly. That's the whole point.
That's what I'm saying. I've always been a fan.
Fan. Okay.
Ever since he moved there, I was a fan.
Longhorn, so-called hook 'em. Then what? Prairie View. Oh, she didn't even claim Prairie View, the prestigious black college. She didn't even claim them at all.
I don't.
And then after that, now she's Colorado fan. That's just.
I've been faithful.
That is a definition of a bandwagon fan. You know what? I can't even I can't even she said she got professional football. We'll talk about them. Go ahead, give your professional team, so-called professional team, a shout out.
Okay, y'all. I have to give a shout out to the Houston Texans. Woo! Yeah, go Texans! Yeah. What about your team?
Hey, I'm still representing the Saints, even though they're not in the playoffs right now. I don't care. I'm not a bandwagon. I support my team, win, lose, draw, whatever. But not you. You weren't even a Texans fan until they started winning.
No, I've always been a Texans fan. Matter of fact, I've been a Houston Oilers fan ever since I was born. And then the Oilers left and went to Tennessee, and I had to grow. They had to grow on me.
She didn't say a Texan. She didn't watch that one game into the playoffs last year.
Let's see who's going to the championship. I bet you to be Texans in the championship, and the Saints at home looking at them.
That's yet to be seen. But I'm not a hater though. Congratulations, Texans.
It's gonna be Texans versus them Cowboys. Ain't that right, Talisha?
That would be actually awesome, though. To have Texas and the Cowboys, play. It'd be like a Texas showdown, in Vegas. For real, Vegas is a lot of money.
But I really like the Texans because of the quarterback, C.J. Stroud. Did I say it right that time? Stroud. I said Stroud.
It's
Stroud.
It's Stroud.
Okay, well, everybody knows who I'm talking about. Number 7, the quarterback. I love that he professes his faith. He proclaims a faith. He's not ashamed of the gospel. He'll just first thing he says is giving honor and glory to God, who's the head of my life. So I love that, and that's one reason why he won me over.
Okay, another thing too. He's a rookie. That's a cool thing, but also to the coach. The coach is also a rookie for the Texans.
And he's a Christian too.
He's also a Christian. And I have to give him a shout out too. Look, he may not know this. My brother and sister-in-law go to the same church here today. I'm not going to give that church name out because I don't want nobody.
Why not? People can
no, because the thing is, I don't want. He's going to be getting more attention to that church. He's a celebrity, so people be going there just to see, not for God, but for him. And we don't want that. But my sister and brother go to the same church that he goes to, the coach of the Texans. And I told my brother-in-law, I said, hey, get in good before he get popular so he can get some free tickets. But he didn't do that. He didn't listen. I wanted to get some free tickets, to the game. We could have been best friends with the coach of the Houston Texans, but brother-in-law didn't come through.
That's okay. We might get some free tickets one way or the other. Somebody might bless us. Like we got blessed. Trinity got blessed the other day at the nail shop. By the pastor. So
maybe my brother will still be friends. Well, he's popular now, so everybody trying to be his friend now. So he's supposed to get in before everybody else. But anyway,
I just want to give a shout out to the Texans. I'm so happy. Today we're going to be watching the Cowboys, and I don't know who they played, but we're just watching to watch. Actually,
just watching to watch.
We're done. You done with Nick Saban? You done talking about?
I'm done talking about Nick Saban. All right. Anyway, next topic. All right, so this is our topic here. This is for the relationship piece. It's friendship as for your couples, as growing older.
Even if you're single, like the older you get, do you make more friends? Do you lose friends? How do you feel about friendships the older you get? Because I know, far as me, I'm in a stage now where I'm a friendly person, I can be friends with anybody, but as far as making close friends, it's kind of hard. I don't know at this point. What about you?
You know the song Drake, the rap song?
What is that?
Drake, No New Friends?
I don't know that one. Can you sing it for everybody so we
You want
know?
me to sing it? It's
Well,
like
rap it, rap it.
I can't rap it. It's a chorus, so it says no new friends, no new friends.
But as a Christian, aren't you supposed to make new friends?
You don't have to make friends. We can definitely help people and all that.
I'm always going to help people and love people and be kind, but I'm talking about friend like, I could count my friends on one hand. A friend to me is going to be there no matter what, including like a friend could be in a whole nother state.
I say this when it comes to friends. Okay, I personally I have some good friends, close friends. Now, unfortunately, I'm going. This is just me confessing some things about myself when it comes to my friends. I can definitely be a better friend. My wife tells me this all the time. I can definitely be a better friend. For any of my friends that are watching this after the broadcast or during the broadcast, I'm always a work in progress when it comes to friendships. And sometimes, I don't reach out as much because unfortunately, it's like this. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm real comfortable in my own skin as far as just being alone. I have my wife. I have God. First, I have God. I have my wife. I have my kids. And sometimes I get a little bit too comfortable and I don't check up my friends as I should. But just know this though, if I am calling you, is just to check up on you. I'm really, really trying to reach out to you just to say, hey, what's going on? I really reached out. I really want to find out what's going on, and that's really me like going beyond what it's me jumping like going outside myself to do that because I'm trying to get better. So hope none of my friends say like, why he calling me now? It's been so many years. I mean, hey, I do care about you. It's just sometimes that I'm just real too. I guess I'm an introvert. No, I'm actually no. Take that back. I am not an introvert. I'm a midtrovert. That's my term. Mid. I'm in the middle.
No,
I'm not extra. I'm not intro. I'm in the middle.
I don't know. I try
I'm
to
in
get
the
my
middle.
husband to call friends, call people in general. Just
Mhm.
call family, anybody, because for one, he just doesn't talk on the phone much at all. Besides me, but I tell him if you want a friendship, you have to be a friend. So yes, you do have to call people more than once every 2 years and check on them.
I do a bit. I've gotten
No,
better. I have gotten
he's
better.
gotten better over the last 2 months. So
No,
I
but
will
I've
give you
gotten
credit.
better. Oh, you
two
gave me some
months
credit.
gave you
Okay.
some credit, but you just people. It's a two-way relationship. You can't always be the one calling. You sometimes you need to call them and they call you. It's a two-way relationship. A friendship to me, that's what a friendship is. And even if you don't talk every day, you could at least talk once a quarter.
Well, the thing is, I've gotten better. But also, even before I gotten better, I did call my friends every once in a while. I
But
did. I
but I
do.
think when you become married too, it also affects your friendships in a way. Not that you like are putting your friends on the side burner, but it's kind of like now you're married, and so you and your spouse are together, and you can't really do what you did with your friends when you were single, what you do now. So now you both of you are finding friends that have something in common, which mainly finding other couple friends that you kind of mesh with, because you don't mesh with every couple friend, but the ones that you find yourself, with that connection, you try to hold on to that friendship.
Here's how I see it though. I think honestly, it's easier to make friends. Like for me, I have work friends, right? And it's easier for me to make work friends because you work with them like every day, and a lot of the times you spend so many hours at work, with your coworkers. They become friends.
I
In a
never
sense.
consider my coworkers my friends.
Well, yeah, I mean, they can become friends, so the thing is, after work and all that stuff, like I talk to people and things like that, and outside of going to church, it's like okay, I'm stuffed. I have enough people that I'm associated with that I'm happy to deal with for the rest of my life. So, because again, the topic is not just maintaining like old friends; it's making new friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, do you go like is that something you would go out your way to do to introduce yourself to people? Or like how comfortable are you just meeting new people and becoming friends?
I love meeting new people, but putting them on a friend status will take a lot because to be, you gotta get to know people, you gotta be able to trust them. And I believe in trusting friends. A friend's gonna always be there no matter what. A friend's not gonna be jealous of support each other, love each other when one's down. You always encouraging your friends. So it's hard to find true friends because usually somebody gets jealous of the other for whatever reason. But a true friend is gonna be there no matter what the situation is. When your friend rise, you just be like, hey, I'm happy for you because now I might get a little piece of that too. That's what I call a
So
friendship.
let's give all right. So you gave an example, but can you give another? Let's say right now, if you see someone, like, how do you mesh? Like, let's say, like, you just meeting me for the first time,
Uh-huh.
and
We probably have something in common. Like we both might be entrepreneurs, and so we start off like that. Like, hey, you working for yourself, I'm working for myself. Cool, let's exchange numbers and feed off one another. And eventually, it may lead to a friendship, and sometimes it's just a business relationship.
okay, so it could be a business related. So basically, of course, with all friends, it's just, I guess, friends one on one. You have something in common. You have something in common that you like. There's something in common.
Oh, we got a YouTube somebody when we said represent your church. Somebody else said I vote for Riceville. Okay, Riceville.
Why don't you read the name?
Who
Who said
said
that?
that? Oh,
Yeah.
it's somebody named who is that? Ivan?
No, who?
Ivan Mitchell. Okay, go ahead,
Ivan,
Ivan.
Ivan Mitchell. Okay. It's Jamel Holloway, my son. Okay, yeah, he said that. All right. So yeah, he said that. But anyway, so basically, as you get older, one thing I say this too, and we get off of friends, you have, like, when you're kids or you're younger, I think it's a lot easier to make friends because you're just trying to find yourself, right? You don't, you don't even know what your core values are because you're still developing them. As you get older, I'm 41 right now. My wife is what?
I'm still in my
25.
30s. Oh, thank you. I'm still in my 30s, y'all. I'm still in my 30s. I got a long way to go.
And so basically, it's like this. Okay, so once you develop, you kind of know who you are a little bit more. You have your core values, and it's like, it's like certain things like that coffee is coming back up on me. Excuse me. But anyway, it's certain things that it's like, hey, this is who I am, and I'm not willing to bend. I'm like, if we cool, we cool. If we not, we not. I don't care. And that's kind of like, in a sense, that's kind of how I am too. It's like, take it or leave it. I'm good. I don't want any more coffee, son. Thank you.
That's our tech guy.
Tech guy. Okay, so that's it. So sometimes when it comes to making friends, it's just hard as you get older. But not saying you can't. It's just and it depends on your own personality. Where you extrovert, introvert. Me, I'm kind of like in between. I'm a introvert. Okay, let's go next.
All right, next topic we want to talk about. Okay, this is kind of a man versus woman, a man versus woman thing. Because here's an example. We always tell everybody that men, for some reason, have a hard time finding things. Just you give them instructions and they still can't find it. Well, here's a prime example. And I made sure this happened. Was this Thursday or Friday? I made sure to give him complete, simple directions. He was looking for a top to a container, a blue top. I said to the back right. Right? Didn't I say to the back right?
You said to the back.
I said to the back right. And he kept going to the front. I said to the back right. He still was going to the front. I said, the back, go to your right, move to your right. Right. Yes, that's your right. Now go to the back. And then he reaches. I said, no, that's the front, the back. So that's just an example of how
it wasn't
men
like
don't
that.
Understand.
It wasn't quite like that. All right, so here's what it was. Okay, so my wife was using her directions to tell me how to find this top to this container, right? So I opened the drawer and she said to the right. So I have a right hand, right hand to the right, and then after that she says to the back. And so, all right, so to me, in my mind, and I could be completely wrong, straight up, but I was just thinking my back, so my back. And so I looked to the back, the front part of the container of the drawer, but she was meaning the back of the drawer. And so, and then she would have said the back of the drawer. I would say, oh, the back of the drawer, but she just said back.
Why would I have to say back of the drawer when you're already in the drawer?
That's what confused me.
Well, anyway, that just shows how I gave specific instructions. Matter of fact, the other day, it was just yesterday, you was looking for some plastic forks, right?
Oh yeah.
I said they're in the closet.
And that's all you said. I
said that's where they are.
Exactly.
They're in the closet.
They're in the closet. And I'm like, okay, so open the closet. And I was like, where in the closet are the plastic forks? And then you finally said to the lower left. But you said to the lower left in the closet, I was able to find it very easily. I was like, oh, see, when you're specific with your instructions instead of very broad or general, I can find things.
anybody else have these type of problems where you have to give your husband specifics, and sometimes when you give specifics, it still doesn't work? But let me give y'all. I gotta give him credit. This morning I was trying to make some soup because it's getting cold. It's gonna be freezing in the next couple of days, and I know I ordered the chicken broth from Kroger's, but unfortunately it was not in the bag. And so I was like, Jamal, I need you to go to the store for me. I just need some chicken broth. I need the big one. It's about 32 ounces. I need the big one. Okay. I'm telling him, I say, you can get the cheapest chicken broth. And I said, chicken broth, cheapest, big. And so he was gone for quite a while, at least, and the grocery store is about 3 minutes away, but he was gone at least about 15 to 20 minutes. So, I didn't even think nothing of it because I'm like, he's a man. He probably can't find it or whatever. He's probably getting some cereal or more than what I asked for, or he's probably just don't know what to get. So it didn't bother me. I started washing the dishes and moving around. And then he came home and he said, I'm sorry, babe, if it took a long time. I had a hard time finding it. And so I was like, oh, okay. So I was hesitant. I was nervous, y'all. I'm going to tell you, because I was like, this boy going to probably come back with either beef broth, chicken stock, low sodium. But look, let me tell you, and the most expensive brand. I opened it. It was chicken broth, number one. Number two, it did not say low sodium. And number three, he said it was the cheapest brand, even though I didn't know. I thought Swanson might have been more expensive, but he said it was the cheapest one. So I had to give him his accolades. He actually went to the store and found out. The only thing we got to work on now is speed because if I would have went, it would have been done in 5 minutes, but it took him about 20. So now we're going to work on speed, but he got the order right. So good job.
Yeah. I will say it took me a second to find the chicken broth.
Just one item, y'all.
I was like, man, what the heck is the chicken broth for here? But I finally found it. It took a long time, but I was able to find it. And most of the time in the past, what I do, I say, okay, chicken broth, and I just go up there. I don't even look. I just glance at it.
Just get the most expensive one.
I don't even look at the price. I just say, okay, here it is. Fit in the basket.
Everything, toilet tissue, paper towel, trash bags, anything and everything. He just grab and go instead of looking at the price. I'm like, boy, you just spent $20 on a pack. I usually spend like $5 on $4.99. You can go get Fiora.
It's not that bad.
It's Fiora.
It's not that bad.
I'm just trying to say that I spent $4.99 on about 10 rolls of tissue, and the brand is called Fiora. It smells good like lavender, and it feels nice on the rear.
I like the bear,
but he wants to go
the bear. What's it called?
Charmin.
Yeah, Charmin. It feels good on your bottom.
But
Charmin.
It feels good, but you paying like 3 times more. And it does the same job.
And it lasts a lot longer.
It does. It does the same job.
Charmin feels so good. Oh man, it just rolls off.
Does anybody have a particular brand of tissue? Does it matter?
Charmin is good. I like the commercials and I like the feeling.
But you just like the commercial. You want them people that fall for the okie doke. Just whatever the commercial show. You get the most expensive. When you
Fiora ruffles up.
You can get Kroger brand cheese, or you can get Kraft cheese. You get Kraft cheese, it's $5.49, and you get Kroger cheese, it's $2.99. Which one you gonna get?
Kraft.
I know.
Kraft,
exactly.
Kraft
That's what I'm saying.
I
cook with Kroger cheese, and you don't even know the difference.
I do know the difference.
You don't even know the difference.
I just eat it because it's there.
I can get cheesy melt from HEB or Velveeta cheese and make the same sauce, and you don't know. No, you don't. What I used yesterday.
I can taste it. What I use. Give me a blindfold taste. We should do that. A blindfold taste is. I bet I can pick everyone that's name brand versus the non-name brand.
What you mean?
But watch. She don't believe I can do it, but watch. I bet I can do it.
So we're gonna do a blind taste test.
A blindfold taste test, and I'll pick the name brand versus the non-name brand.
Well, anyway, that's that. So nobody has the issues that we have in our household. That's a good thing. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's just this is only our second week, and people are not used to it, so we have to be consistent. And then once people are get used to us being on here, they're expected that they'll start commenting more. So, but yeah, so anyway, next topic is spades. We got to play spades, and hold up, no spades.
That's spades.
I know. Okay, so all right.
Talking noise.
Okay, so it's not just spades. All right. See, my wife has a lot. She's a very humble person, which is good to be humble and everything like that. But when it comes to competition, what do you guys think, especially on spades? Like, honestly, since I've been married, we've been married for 13 years. 12 years going on 13. And I've really my wife has never seen she thought my limited competitive side was like really cocky and arrogant. She has really yet to see me in full capacity.
No, wait. There is a difference between being competitive and being Oh gosh, I need a dictionary. There's a word I'm looking for. Not cocky, but
I'm not cocky. Like your boy
you
say, it's confidence. It's confidence. And I've never, she's never seen my full confidence
with
in
him, he'll
sports.
make you want to fight. That's
She's
all I'm gonna say.
never, like she's never like honestly, like I'm just for real, like I like when I play spades, especially when I have that fire hand, I just be wanting to just slap him down. I want to jump up and spin around like, bow. What? Well, I just want to go crazy with it, right? I've never got a chance to do it because I'm afraid of her. I'm
What am
afraid
I
of
gonna
her.
do?
I mean, you give me a look or something. And
Because no, 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 no,
I'm
no.
like, God, dog, I can't do nothing. I
Y'all,
want to be like, bow,
y'all don't
beat
understand.
it,
Y'all don't
bow.
understand. Let me tell you,
I
my
want to
husband,
pop the table.
whoever we play, it doesn't matter who we play in spades. You can tell when my husband is winning. You can tell when
Not
he's
really.
losing. You can tell when he
Not
has a
really.
good hand, and you can tell when he's a bad hand.
Not
He doesn't have
really.
to say
Not
anything.
really.
It's his face. And when he starts to win, he goes like this. Like he get this smirk right there. That smirk.
And that's me holding back.
That
I
smirk.
can't see. I can't even.
He go like this. Let me show
I can't
show him
even
the
hold
smirk.
back.
Show him the smirk.
Like if I
It's
have
like
a,
this.
if I have a
If he
fire
have a good,
hand,
if he have a good hand, he going like this.
I can't be quiet. I can't. She want me to just be like have no
Nope.
emotion, this straight face, and just like.
I wish I could bring Carmen on this thing right now.
Just
She'll
like,
tell
just
you.
like
We playing the game. She'll be like, "Oh, Jimmy got a good hand." My sister calls him Jimmy. She said, "Jimmy must have a good hand. Look at him over there."
Yeah, because I can't show emotion. But believe me, I'll let you know I have a good hand if she'll let me. I'm gonna do it today. We play spade. We're playing a spade game today, and I'm letting the whole fire out today. It's 2024. It's coming. I'm coming. I'm slapping the table. I'm doing everything.
You coming
it's
just
coming.
like Colorado, Coach? You coming?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm coming.
And you gonna be humble.
I'm coming.
No.
I'm coming.
I like to play games. I have fun. When I play games, I play for fun. I like competition, but at the same time, I always have fun with stuff.
I'm coming.
But he, on the other hand, he make you want to fight. And so I think there should be a balance. I think you should have fun, and I think you should be competitive, but I don't think you should go too far where you make the other person want to.
We had a spade game last night, and
we lost.
Yeah, first hand we lost.
Second hand we lost.
No, the first hand, first game match, we lost that. All right, so first we should have won. We had to teach her some things right quick. How to. She asked me for help. She don't want to ask me for help. How many books? Did you not ask me for help? How many books? How many books did you see?
Excuse me, that's not asking help. I said let me see something here because I want to see how he's thinking versus the way I'm thinking. See, I'm a problem solver, and when I see there's a problem, like if we're not winning consistently, I want to know why we are not winning consistently. So I'm like, hey, pretend like you got this hand right here. How many books do you see? Yeah. And he said. I said, I see 3. He said, I see 5. Well, why do you see 5 books and why do I see 3 books? You see what I'm saying? How we work that out? Now we good.
We good now. But this is the reason why. It's telling them details because details are important. Because like my wife, like she said, we'll go 6, right? We'll go 6. And then we end up winning 9 books. And it wasn't like a few times this happened. This like consistently happened. Like we underbid. Like, how we underbid? Like when I had 2 books, I literally had 2 books. That's all I see. But she'll say I have 3 books and have like 5. I'm like, or 6. I'm like, how? How?
That's not true. I mean, the other people don't know how to play.
No.
Because if you have a 2, 3, 4, 5 ace. If you have that spade, 2, 3, 4, and 5 a spade, right? Those are low spades. So that can get cut. That can get cut. That's gonna get cut by that big J, that little J, that ace, K, Q, King, J, everything. It's gonna get cut.
As you can tell, my wife. It's like low spades can win. It depends on what your other books look like too.
They can win.
Yeah, so I'm saying if you have a whole bunch of low spades, but you only have like 1 or 2 of any other book, well, it's a high probability that spade is gonna walk. It's not gonna get cut. So low spades are good. So she would not count those books.
I only count 1 maybe as a possible.
I taught her don't do that anymore. We don't do possibles. It's either let's go walk or not. So I taught her to do that. So now she knows how I think now.
Good for you. Y'all like he likes a pat on the back.
Yeah, I taught her how to do that.
You taught me how to play spades.
We don't do possibles. It's either yay or nay. And that's it. Yay or nay.
He gave me the rules, y'all. He gave me the rules and engagement. But okay, so whenever anybody gets on here and wants to chime in, let us know, how do you play spades? Do you and your partner play spades? Are you the competitive one? Is he the competitive one? Do you have to hold your husband down and keep him humble? Do you like to make the other person mad? Or do you just go out there and have fun, can't play a lick, but still have a good time?
I gotta give this shout out. All right. The Jacksons, they won last week. They were at our house this last night. They ran from us, last night. Only hey, Andy and Eunice, I'm only saying this because you said I would say it, so I'm gonna say it. We didn't get a chance to play y'all because y'all ran. So okay. I understand y'all was scared, y'all didn't want to play us, so it's understandable.
They say it's gonna be at their house next time, so we'll check them out. We'll go over to the Jacksons and
I guess they want to
spank them like we spanked the Mitchells.
They want to get beat on their home turf. There you go. You see, it's not hard. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? It feel good.
Move.
It feel good.
No, what I was about to say, I just want to know if anybody else out here on Facebook or YouTube, whatever, want to come play us. Hey,
yeah, we'll accept all challenges.
Let us know.
And we'll send you home crying. Yes.
Simmer down.
You don't want to mess with those Holloways.
Simmer down.
No space or dominoes or any type of board game. We the king and queen of games over here. Don't come over here. Don't come over here.
The Lord knows how to humble the proud. So simmer down.
If you don't want none, won't be none. For real.
Okay. Next.
All right. Anyway, next thing. Okay. Hot versus. Oh, well, this is your story right here.
Oh yeah, this is my story, y'all. Okay, so y'all know the winter freeze is getting ready to come, right? All right, YouTube. Winter freeze is getting ready to come. They say you need to make sure you cover your pipes, open your cabinet doors, let your water drain, But you know what? The other day, right? It wasn't even freezing outside. My husband had the nerve to go turn that heat up to 74. I got out the shower and I felt like, oh, what is going on? I was like, what is going on? I ran to Ivan and I say, Ivan, did you touch the heat? He was like, no, mommy, daddy did it. Daddy did it. And I said, oh no, this heat is on 74. I went down there, ding, 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 back to 68. Who puts their heater on 74 in the winter? 74 degrees.
This is so funny, all right? But my wife is somebody that likes hot weather so much. She cannot stand heat, but I don't know if we had a window up or something. I sleep on the cold side in our room. I don't know what happened, but it was freezing. My hands were freezing. My feet were freezing. I was like, God, though, this is barely me. Most of the time, I let the temperature just ride where it's at. But that day, it was just freezing cold. I had to turn. I was like, damn, I'm just.
You just didn't get underneath the blankets. You didn't get underneath the blankets.
I am freezing, so I turned it up to 70. I sure did.
74. Had me coming out the shower.
And it was feeling good too. It was feeling good.
All you do if it's cold, you get underneath the blankets, and when you shiver underneath the blankets, your body's gonna naturally warm up. You don't just go turn the heat up on 74. Then you're gonna be sweating while you sleep, and then you want to cuddle with me on top of that.
No, you cuddle with me. Then.
No,
you cuddle with me.
Like, you always say my feet cold.
It's like this. It's so funny how it works. Okay, when I don't cuddle with her, she comes to put her butt on me or feet on me, or she'll come up under me. When I don't cuddle, when I turn my back to her like this, then she comes.
And I turn my back right back like this.
And after that, she'll come and kind of slide up under me to get warm.
That's what you want to say. That's what
you that's the truth. That's what happens. I turn my back to you, you slide up under me trying to get warm. So anywho.
But yeah, all I'm saying is, what do you all keep your heater on in the winter time? I feel like 67, 68 is good temperature. You shiver just a little bit, but it's nothing like putting on a nice blanket and you warm up, especially at night.
Okay, cool. All right. So this is going to be our final thing we're going to talk about. This is my topic right here.
No, wait, you didn't talk about this. It was one topic somebody said that can you work on your marriage?
That was the main topic.
Can you work on your marriage living in a different household?
Living in separate homes. Okay, guys. Okay, so this is a good question. Okay, so for married couples out there, and say if you are having any type of marital problems or support issues, the question was asked of us: can you work on your marriage in separate homes? Honestly, I really would like to know what the audience thinks about that. Right now, we don't have an audience at this time, but what do you think, honey? Can you work on your marriage in separate homes?
I don't know because I've never experienced that. I've seen some people separate and then get back together. I guess maybe I would assume that some people do it because perhaps with them living in the same household, they argue so much that when nothing help. I don't know. I can't really speak on that topic.
Okay, well, I'll just say this. In my 41 years of life, still young, but 41 years of life, I've seen people they try to attempt to work, because the arguing has been gotten so bad, or they have just really just upset with each other. They can't get anything done. They had to have gone to separate households. Just try to get something to work out. And I've seen it. I've seen it with some other friends of mine growing up when I was living in Alabama. Didn't always work out. As a matter of fact, most of the time it didn't. I have seen it like I think only one time in my lifetime where it actually did work out. But I have heard of other people that they had to pull back out the marriage and live in separate households because they just couldn't stand each other. They really could not they didn't want to deal with each other. They couldn't stand to look at each other, so they needed that time apart. So depending on your situation, I say yes, it can. It could possibly work depending on what the argument is about.
I think the main thing is a relationship with God. Like, what are y'all? If you're in separate households, for one, you can't pray together.
That's true.
But if you are in the same household and you are having problems, the first thing you have to do is go on your knees and pray.
That's true.
And I'm not trying to sound cliche or anything, but it's the truth. It really works. And that way, if y'all are both talking to Jesus, he's gonna fix it. It may not be like instantaneously, or maybe it will be. But if y'all are in two different households, there's no way you talking to Jesus and he talking to Jesus. Y'all not talking about the same thing.
That's true. I mean, the thing is, it's like I said, I've only seen it work once when two married couples have separated and then come back together. Try to solve the problem. It is better if you are in the same household. You try to work that whatever the problem is, try to work it out together.
But I will say, if it's domestic violence, I would never recommend anybody to stay in a household with domestic violence.
Yeah, domestic violence, it's pretty much almost out the
That's
window at this
out
point.
The window. Yeah. We don't believe in that. Jamal has never. My dad. I'm gonna say this. My dad, he always taught me from a little girl. If a man lifts his hand, he don't even have to hit you. But if he lifts his hand, just maybe a little inch, that's it. Don't ever go back.
So what if you lift your hands at a man though?
What if I lift my hands?
Did your dad teach you about that?
He didn't teach me that. I never saw my mom lift my hand. I never saw my mom lift her hand at my dad. I never saw that.
What you do is,
so I didn't know a woman should do that.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I'm saying, so basically you doing what you haven't been taught then.
I have not been taught to lift my hand at a man.
So you haven't been taught, but you do it though. So
I do not lift my hand at a man.
You're not following your dad's teaching.
Have I ever lifted my hand at you?
Yes.
Why are you telling the world that?
What's that sign say when you in danger? Is it like,
Why are you telling the world that? That tale?
If
I did lift my hand at you, it's because
why y'all think I don't, like we were just talking about it, why I don't brag and stuff, when we play spades or any board game. Why y'all think that?
I lift my hand at you because I feel threatened, I'm a fight. I'm gonna put my fist up.
Why do you think I'm afraid to like show off and gloat and all that stuff? It's like, I'm serious.
Now my dad did teach me how to fight. So
I'm serious. Before I got married, I was talking a whole bunch of, but she beat me into submission.
Right. My dad taught me how to fight. Right.
That's what happened. So that's what happened. So
but if a man lifts his finger, run and don't go back. That's just something that was instilled in me. And I'm glad he did put that in me. Okay. I don't know if it was, did your mom ever tell you if a woman lift her hand to run? Did you ever get that lesson?
My mom always told me don't hit a woman. That's all she taught me.
So a woman can hit a man.
So I guess a woman can hit a man, but no, it's not. It shouldn't be that way. And women shouldn't hit men either. But it does happen. It's I'm weak on that.
But that's the one thing that we say, like, that's non-tolerance. If you're fighting in your relationship, go ahead and separate, because that's how it leads to worse, right?
Yeah, it does lead to worse. Like I said, on rare occasions it can get better. Definitely with not only just prayer, but you also need counseling. You need outside forces at that point to come into your relationship and say, "Hey, we're here to help you out. What's going on?" And try to get those things corrected. And if you can, especially like if it's a heated argument, things like that, try to. This might be sound, like try to keep both families out of it. Because the reason why is because say if like while you're in the heat of the moment you're arguing and you're telling any part of your family, like if he's telling his family, she's telling her family, what they're doing and what they're not doing, then it might come a time when you guys heal. You guys have healed from that particular trauma, but your family hasn't healed from that trauma because they're gonna be looking at you. Why are you going back to this person that you told me that you hate so much? That did this, and this to you, and all that. So unless it's something that's super serious, try not to bring your family in it as much. If you can get somebody that has like no allegiances to any party that's going to look at it objectively and say both of y'all need to do this and that. This is where y'all can do better. Because sometimes when your family comes into it, all they want to do is just like they're going to side with you regardless because they're your family. But just again, just just take that bit of advice from us. We've been married for going on 13 years. I think we have enough experience to give some advice, right?
Yeah, we got a little bit of experience, a little
bit. Okay. So final topic.
Yeah, last topic.
Okay. Are men bad at communicating? Okay. All right. My wife is already nodding her head. Yes, we're bad at communicating. Also,
I won't say all men. Some men are good at communicating. But the man that I'm with, this man right here.
What kind of communicating though? Like, what do you mean? Why are men bad at communicating? How
I don't know.
Bad?
I can send you a text message at 4. I can send you a text message at 8 in the morning that says good morning.
What? I say good morning back. Or hello, hey.
Probably after I call you and say, "Did you see my text message?" What text message? Oh, I see it.
So I understand. I'm stop playing. I have to agree. And I noticed that because I have some other friends. Look, I said friends. I have friends.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have friends.
Oh, I haven't met them yet.
Whatever. I have friends who are also men that when I text them or they're supposed to text me back. And this is a couple friends, really me going out there to communicate with them and say, hey, I really want to get this done. And the text message doesn't come back until the next day, or more specifically what we had recently, because my wife and myself were communicating with another couple friend, and we were in contact with the husband, and he hit us up yesterday on the day of our event because we had a couple people that were supposed to come over to our home and play cards and watch the Texans play the Cleveland Browns. And he called me back. He texted and said, "Oh, I thought I texted you guys that we weren't coming on the day of." And so I said, "Dang, you know what? Is it just me, or do men communicate badly?" And so that's happened. Then I seen that I've done it, and I've seen some other of my men friends do that. Where I guess maybe because we do so many things at one time, and we're really bad at multitasking. We think we in our head we had the intention of doing it, and that attention is so hard. We think we actually did it in reality, but we really didn't do it. And I find a lot of men, do that. She catches me on that all the time. Sometimes, I was like, I know I did that. She's like, no, you did it. In your head, you might have did it, but you ain't. She actually said that. Mm-hmm. In your head, you might have said you think you did it, but you didn't do it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was just me, but it seems like that is a common, problem. Maybe I'm just going to throw out a number. I say 80-85% of men, because I'm noticing, I'm like, gosh, dog, it seems like a lot of men are having that problem. I don't know.
Well, perhaps when people start watching this video, they can comment if, as a man, do they communicate, or is it a woman thing, man thing, or is it equal? But I try to respond to people immediately so that I won't forget to respond. And I just find it very sometimes disrespectful when people don't respond back. I get it, things happen, you get busy. I'm not meant to respond. But if you're a person that's consistently not responding, it's kind of to me disrespectful, because we're just trying to, that's the way to communicate. This day and age, text messaging is pretty much the way to communicate. I remember at one point I hated text messaging. I was one that wanted to pick up the phone and call. I was like, it takes too long to text. I could just pick up the phone and call this person, but then I just have to get in with the times and start texting. And so now that's the way to communicate. So I feel like if somebody's text me, I try my best to text them back right away so that I won't forget. And if I do forget, I will go back and apologize. Say, I'm so sorry. I meant to reply to you yesterday and I forgot. But that's very rare that I do that. And that's why I was trying to tell Jamal to make sure, when people text you, just send them a text back. Even if you're busy, acknowledge it so they'll know you got it.
Okay. Yeah. So that's true. So I agree. And again, that's something. It's a growing pain, a growing life that you have to get back. That I personally that I'm going to. I plan on working on to get better at is communicating with people in general. Because yeah, I do find myself doing that a lot. But like my wife said, it is it comes off as disrespectful. And for anybody that's listening or watching this later, and I've done that too, I do apologize because that's just something it's a bad habit that I have, and I'm just want to get better at that in general. Try to communicate back effectively and within a reasonable time frame. But with that being said, what we plan on doing? They're gonna watch some more football, play some more
Yeah, we're gonna
cards.
probably watch some football. Go over there to the Mitchell's house and spank them a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay,
And
cool.
then that's it. Stay warm. Tomorrow's MLK, so we're gonna go to the parade. We're gonna be cold.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the cold, just if you're in Texas, this state is not used to the cold, so run your water, drip, during the winter freeze. You can open your cabinets, so the heat can go into your cabinets, so you don't want to get your pipes frozen. These are just some small tips.
The best thing to do is to drain your pipes. Turn your water off at night and drain your pipes.
You can, but then it takes a little second for the water to come back on, though.
Not too long. You talking about the morning?
Yeah, you drain your pipes and then
It only take about 3 or 4 minutes.
a lot
Would
of
you
people.
rather that or would you rather bust the pipes?
Well, I'd rather just drip it to keep the water running.
Our tech guy said City of Houston said not to drip it because it messes up their pressure system if everybody's dripping their water.
Oh, okay. Well,
But we're in Missouri City, so maybe it doesn't affect us.
yeah, do what's best for you. I mean, because like,
What are we gonna do?
well, we already wrapped our pipes, and I put the insulation around the faucets, so that's a good thing. And
Are we gonna turn our water off or are we letting it drip
no,
drip?
we're gonna let it drip drip. I don't care what the city of Houston say. It's my water. I pay for it. You
Okay.
can't tell me what to do with
Drip
my
drip.
water. But anyway, this is gonna be the end of the show for right now. Today's our second show of the year, and hey guys, keep us consistent. We really like to do this. Again, we really want to be consistent throughout. Uh, we might do so many in a quarter, or I don't know how many we want to do, but the main thing is consistency. And we're very happy to do it, and hopefully, we get more people to respond and just have a good time. We're going to have many different topics coming in the future. Sunday is our time. It's going to be at 12 o'clock.
p.m.
12
If you
p.m.
have any topics that you would like us to discuss, put them in the chat. We can talk about them the next time. And then invite a friend, like, share, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. What else?
Oh,
YouTube.
all social media platforms. If you want to be a guest or you want to just come in and ask us a question or anything like that, please,
we can bring you on the
we can
camera.
bring you on camera, and that'd be fun too. So yeah, but anyway, again, we'll start out in 2024. Just hey, having a conversation, having our I don't have my coffee. I do a fist bump. I do a fist bump. This we do having our coffee with Jim and Ash. Signing off. Y'all have a good day. Bye bye.